Xylem with HeadphoneReviewHQ.com, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Beyerdynamic T50p on-ear headphones. Build quality and fit and finish on the T50ps. First off, let's talk about the looks. These are just a cool looking set of headphones. When you take them out, they've got a very industrial look to them. They've got a couple of metal bands that go over the top, a little bit of padding underneath, and the outside is a metallic look. I mean, it's almost robotic looking. These are just a cool looking set of headphones. They are sealed headphones, so you won't have any sound leakage coming in or out. And as you can see on the inside here, they do have little notches where they click into place, so they do stay pretty decently. And again, on the left ear, on the inside, you can feel there's a little notch where the left is, so you can just feel in there. The right side does not have that, so you can easily find where your left and your right ears are if you're in the dark or if you have a hard time seeing. And they don't have a lot of sideways pressure, so when you put them on, they feel pretty nice on your head. As far as the build, they do have two. The only thing that concerns me is they do have two fairly thin wires that come out the bottom. I haven't had a problem with them, but then again, I've only been using them for about a month. But if there's any part of the build that would concern me, it'd be that. This is a fairly short cable. It's about 5 feet long. So these are really just a portable set of headphones that are made for hooking into your iPhone or your, any kind of portable media player. These do have decent padding on them. It's not the most comfortable I've ever felt, but they do sit on the ear, and you can wear these for quite a bit of time without actually feeling any kind of discomfort. If anything, they might warm up your ears a little bit because of the leather, but other than that, they are a nice feeling set of headphones. So that being said, again, just a very cool looking set of headphones, and the build quality is pretty good, so I'll give it an A on that. One thing I need to note while I'm in the comfort of these: if you don't put these on your head and get the proper seal, you will not get the sound that you expect. As a matter of fact, for the first week or two that I was listening to these, I was getting a little frustrated because I never heard the sound that I thought I should be hearing. And it all boils down to the fact that all the sets that I've gotten from Beyerdynamic in the past sounded pretty phenomenal, and I was just having a really hard time believing that these weren't that same quality that I've come to expect from them. So for me, the problem was when I would put these on straight up and down on my head, I was not getting the proper seal, and all the sound was tinny and sounded like it was in a hallway. It was pretty bad. What fixed it for me was I had to turn these back to where it's angled up towards the back part of my head, and that completely fixed everything. It literally put these to where they seal properly on my head. Now that might be the shape of my ears, it might be the shape of my head, I don't know. But that is one thing to know: if you are not getting the proper seal with these, you're not going to get a sound that you're going to be pleased with. So this is not going to be for somebody who's active. These are going to be for somebody who's sitting at a desk listening, or in their car or on a bus or something. But when you do get that proper seal, you will get that sound that Beyerdynamic is famous for. One thing I do like to go over is the isolation, what people around me will hear when I'm listening and what I'll be able to hear when other people are talking around me. So first, let's hear what it's like when I put these on. I'm going to turn this up on my 3GS to a moderate listening level, and my microphone's about 3 feet from me, so you'll be able to hear what others around me would hear while I was playing. So there you have it. These are a sealed set of headphones, so unless you're just really cranking it up to points where you're probably going to lose your hearing, they do a nice job concealing the music from others around you. And as far as what you can hear when people are around you, these muffle out a little bit. I wouldn't call them any kind of major type of noise isolation. You'll be able to hear conversations going on around you, but they will be muffled, and it will cut back on a little bit of background noise. The T50ps are definitely bass accentuated headphones. These are for people who are into dubstep, hip hop, rap, pop, R&B, even jazz. Anything that has strong bass lines, these are going to be wonderful for, especially if you like a boosted bass region. They're pretty accurate. They're a little bit boomy at times, but they're never bloated or muddy. So if anything, if you're into one of those genres where you actually like some driving beats and you want that loud bass, these are going to be the ticket for you. The mid-range. The mid-range on these is similar to the mid-range that I've heard in many of the Beyerdynamic headphones. They're pretty smooth, they're buttery, they're accurate. The only thing is, because the bass is boosted, these are a little bit more recessed in the mids, but they do sound good. It's just that they've really gone out of their way to do a sound signature that is more for the people that are into electronic type music or anything with driving beats. But there again, you know, I've listened to some female vocalists and male vocalists, and they do all sound pretty nice on these, but you are going to get more overpowering bass, and that is going to make the mids feel like they're a little bit more laid back. Treble on the T50Ps. Again, these are precise, they sound nice, they are articulate, and you can make out a lot of details with the treble. Again, they are a little bit laid back because the bass is so much more forward. I don't even know that laid back is a term as much as just overpowered a little bit by the bass. But they are detailed. You get to hear the notes, you get to hear the air off stringed instruments or anything coming out of a flute or anything like that. You will actually hear the instruments properly. So they do a nice job there, but they are a little bit overtaken by the bass. Power. These are driven by portable media players with no need for actually external amping. My iPhone 3GS powers these to a point where I should not listen to them because I would lose my hearing eventually. These do a great job taking just about any kind of portable media player and driving these to loud levels. So in that front, these are nice. You don't need any extra equipment. My closing thoughts on the T50Ps. Again, Beyerdynamic has created another outstanding product. The shortcomings on it are pretty much the fact that if you cannot get the proper seal, then you will not be pleased with the sound. That being said, after I realized what was going on and after I made the adjustments, these really are a nice set of headphones to listen to, especially if you're into any of those genres that I mentioned before. Anything from rock, R&B, hip-hop, pop, rap, any of that kind of stuff. Anything with driving bass lines, and still you do want the detail in the mid-range and the highs. Pop is a perfect example of where these just really do a stellar job because it's usually somebody with their pop vocals and then the beats and you know, whatever kind of cymbals and hi-hats or things that are going off in the background. So these do a very nice job on all those. That being said, you do need the proper seal. If you don't have it, you're going to be so incredibly frustrated. But this is a nice little package. I love the way they look. They're gorgeous headphones. I mean, they're some of the coolest looking headphones I've seen. They have, like I said, a very industrial type look to them. And again, Beyerdynamic does not disappoint when it comes to their headphones. I mean, I don't think they make any just garbage headphones. So that's, again, something that you just come to expect when you start working with a manufacturer that has build qualities and products such as this. If you're looking for a set of portables, the only other thing that I can say is they don't fold up or anything. So if you're going to put these in a bag, they're going to take up that much space. I mean, just, you know, however big they are, you know, you just wrap the cord around them a few times like this, and then you just throw them in a bag. But they are nice. They sound good. And if you're in the market for a portable set of headphones, I will say these are somewhat in the price range of the Beats Solo Pro HDs. They're slightly more. But all day long, I would pick these up over them. These actually have a neutral sound throughout. And actually, when I say neutral, the bass is boosted, but the mid-range and the highs are accurate. They're not, one's not bloated and one's not recessed, as I've found with the Solo HDs. The mids are just so forward and harsh that they're hard to listen to, and the treble is so laid back that it's you really can't get a natural sound out of them. These are totally the opposite, but you still get a lot of bass out of them. So if that's your thing and you want to be a little bit different than the crowd, pick up a set of the Beyerdynamic T50Ps and you won't be disappointed. This has been Alan with HeadphoneReviewHQ.com. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Beyerdynamic T50Ps. I want to thank Beyerdynamic for sending these out for my evaluation. As always, it was a pleasure. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please do leave them in the comment form below. You know I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you do plan on buying these, please do use my affiliate link below. That helps me bring more reviews to you. You won't get charged anymore. It just gives me credit for sending you over that way. And as always, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe, and share with your friends. I've got more video reviews coming here in the near future, and as always, I do appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the whole review, and I'll be seeing you here in the near future. Thanks.